Hey, que la que hay, mis amigos? Rocky here from SpeakSpanishFaster.com. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about the future tense. We're going to be talking about how to say you are going to do something or you will do something. So what should you do? Should you use the future conjugation or should you use the ir plus the infinitive? So that's what I'm going to be breaking down in today's video. Let's get straight into it. All right, so I actually got this comment from a subscriber, and I'm glad they left the comment because that helps me bring you relevant content. So definitely, if you have any questions, if there's anything specific that you want to know, please comment below the videos so that I can bring you the answers that you're looking for. But got the question, what should one use? The future conjugation. So to give you an example of the future conjugation, the difference between the two, let's take the word hablar, so to talk. Let's say I want to say in the future, like I'm going to be talking in the future, all right? So one could say hablaré, I will talk, or one can say voy a hablar, I'm going to talk. Remember, hablaré, that's the future conjugation of the yo form. Hablaré, hablarás, hablará. Pretty much that's showing you the example of the future conjugation. All right. So hablaré is I will talk. Or you can use voy a hablar. I am going to talk. Tú vas a hablar. You are going to talk. Él va a hablar. He is going to talk. So which one do I recommend? I recommend, especially for beginners, I recommend the ir plus the infinitive. And I say that coming from, being a native speaker, I will say I use the ir plus the infinitive more. So if I'm chilling with somebody or if I'm, I could say, nah, yo voy a hablar con ella. I'm going to talk to her. Don't worry, yo voy a hablar con ella. I'm going to talk to her. I don't say, don't worry, hablaré con ella. It's just, I don't know. That's just personally. Now, some natives might always use the future conjugations. But for me, I guess I just say it because it's quicker. Nah, yo voy a hablar. Yo voy a hacer eso. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. That's the easiest thing for me. And I think it's easier for beginners because it requires you to learn less conjugations. Because conjugations are difficult. It's one of the biggest things non-native speakers have trouble with. And why add another layer of conjugations? Now, of course, I'm not saying you shouldn't learn it. You always want to be improving. You always want to be getting better. The more you know, the less you're going to get stumbled when you're talking to a native. Because natives can pull out this future tense, and you want to make sure that you know it. But for the most part, especially if you're trying to speak, I would stick to keeping it simple because where you get into trouble is when we have irregular verbs. So we have, all right, let's look at the word. A word like hablar is easy because it's hablar and then you just add e, as, a pretty much, and you continue to go on, amos, an. So you continue to move on with the basic conjugation. So hablaré, hablarás, hablará. But not all verbs are like that. We have the verb saber, to know. Well, if you say I will know, it's sabré. Sabrás, sabrá. Now, you have to learn that completely different. That's different, right? That's different from anything you've learned probably because of the irregular. But if you keep it simple with the ir plus infinitive, it's voy a saber, vas a saber, va a saber. So it doesn't require you to learn any new conjugations. So that's why I would recommend starting with the ir plus the infinitive. It's a great way to be able to talk in the future without having to learn anything new. Because once you learn voy, vas, va, vamos, van, once you learn those words, all you do is tack on the simple verb after it, a plus that verb, and there you go. You're done. Nothing else you got to learn to talk in the future. But if you want to start using the actual future tense, then you have to learn, a here, as here, a here. There are irregulars that change the whole thing up. So just be aware of that. Again, you want to learn all the conjugations. Don't get me wrong there, because you will face those. Some people are going to use them. But for the most part, especially when you're getting started, it's best to build that confidence when you're getting started, and the best way is to keep it simple. So keep it simple, instead of trying to figure out, okay, I got to say hablaré, I got to say sabré, I got to say jugaré. Instead of saying all that, instead of thinking all that, trying to think of how you're going to have to properly conjugate all these verbs, instead just say, voy a hablar, voy a jugar, voy a saber. You keep it simple with the voy, with the ir, a plus infinitive. So that's my recommendation on what to use future tense plus versus the ir, a infinitive. Again, I don't want to overstate this. Well, don't just disregard the future tense. I'm not saying it's not important. But what I'm saying is learn the basics first, because you can learn how to talk in the future without having to actually learn the future conjugation, which is good because you can't really do that for the past. The past, you have to learn those conjugations. You have to learn hablé, and you have to learn hablaste, habló. You have to learn those to say, I talked with, you talked with, he, she talked with. You have to learn those past tenses. Or hablaba, if we're talking about the imperfect, hablaba, hablabas, hablaba. You have to learn those. He used to talk. There's no really secret around those. But with the future tense, we have a secret because we have the ir plus the infinitive. So be sure to use that to your advantage. We need every advantage we can get, right? When we're learning a new language, we need every secret advantage we can get. This is one of the biggest advantages that can really help you with your confidence when speaking. So be sure to do that. If you have any questions, you already know what to do. Comment below. That's why we do these videos, to help you out. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, Speak Spanish Faster, if you want to learn more. And if you want more help with Spanish, I have a free training for you that's going to really help you learn how to properly train your Spanish. Not properly, but I don't want to just say every other way is wrong. But yeah, you're going to learn how to properly train your Spanish so you can start speaking Spanish faster. I'll put that link in the comments for you. speakspanishfaster.com/free. Go there, sign up, just enter your email and your first name, and I'll send you access to that training immediately. Until next time, I will see you then.